Hello and welcome, my beautiful earth signs. This is your daily vibe from your guides for the week of July the 27th to the 2nd of August. So, my beautiful, beautiful earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is a new format that I'm doing. I will be doing this every week if you want to receive these messages. So, let me know in your comments. This is a general reading. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. Only take what does. So you can read them Monday through to Sunday, or you can incorporate the energy for whenever you feel that energy during this week. So on that note, let's see what we have. I apologize. You may hear a little bit of a ringing in the background. They are checking on our fire alarms in our building, and that's totally out of my control. It's unfortunate they chose today to do it when I want to do these videos. So let's start off. Coming on with your first card, which could be Monday, you've been given the beautiful galaxy jar that says host. And the galaxy jars, are your talents, your gifts, and areas of unrealized potential that you're tapping into. So whether your space is physical or digital, you could find a lot of fulfillment in being a host. Some of you may be opening your own podcast. You may be hosting some sort of an event, or even maybe a personal party. But you have that ability to create the magic when you do this. My beautiful, beautiful earth signs. You have the ability to be mindful of what you need to do, the spending you have to do to make it happen, and the planning that goes into it. You could find a lot of happiness and fulfillment by being a host for something. You may be asked, somebody might have recommended that you step up and you host something. You can teach, preach, and convey information and take charge. You are the star, and this is another reason why you've been chosen for this. You have the ability to go out there, market, highlight yourself, stand in your own spotlight. You are the headliner on your own stage. You get noticed. You're going to be getting recognized for the things that you do, and the talents that you have therein. This is a card that says dream big. Reach for those stars. Don't be afraid, my beautiful earth signs. Dreams can come true. When the star card comes in, it talks about dreaming big and realizing that you have the capabilities of going after those dreams and seeing them come to fruition. So you could be hearing about something like that. Now, coming in possibly Tuesday, you've been given the card confusion, uncertainty, and doubt. Now, it's confusion. Which way do I go, right? So this is a confusing time, full of uncertainty. You're so confused that you don't know what you want, or not in a position to make a decision. Maybe some of you are mentally torn, confused, and stressed about a situation. If it hasn't happened yet, then it is on its way. Okay, so don't be afraid of that. There could be a situation or a person that makes you feel like pulling your hair out right now with frustration. We've all been there too. Handle the right way. Know that this time will pass too. Don't move forward until you get some clarity and are really sure. This can also be about a confusing person. All right. This isn't a yes or no answer here when we have a question mark. So thinking about what you're doing, where you're going, and how you're going to do it is what's going to happen on Tuesday. There could be some uncertainty. Maybe there's some restructuring or some new rules that came into effect, and now you have to understand them to go forward. But the Wheel of Fortune comes in and says, guess what? You can do it. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is that card that says you have that ability to clear the air, go after what you want. Okay, things will work out. So if you feel a little bit doubtful and worried and confused when you go in, by the end of the day, you're going to find out that everything comes up the way it should. The Wheel of Fortune is that beautiful energy that is good luck, good karma, everything working out in your favor. And this could be in many departments in your life: time, effort, support, love, good health, and money. So this card says, get on that wagon and ride it hard, because you never know how long your luck's going to last. Also, you could be planning a road trip on any wheeled vehicle at this time. Coming in on Wednesday, you've been given the card memories, and it says old acquaintances, old debts, recollections, and prejudice. Okay. So you could be thinking way back at the past, and thinking about situations that might not have been the best, but now you can let them go. Okay. Let go of the old debts, let go of the prejudice, and don't be afraid to move forward. You could be connecting though with old acquaintances, which could be nice. Maybe you're going to let go of the prejudice, and the old debt is going to be cleared by somebody. Maybe you're clearing the air. Maybe there was a situation that, that happened to you in the past, and now everything's going to be fine. They smooth it out. Okay. You're thinking about the memories, though, of the past. You've got the world, and the world is a new cycle. Letting go of those memories, letting go, if they're bad memories, letting go of the disappointments and the old debts. But you could also be thinking about how things were in the past, just being reflective and reminiscing about that. The world says this is a new cycle. Let the old cycle go for you to move forward in a new direction. All right, because you've got the star and you've got the wheel of fortune here, and you've got this beautiful galaxy jar that says it's time to move on. It's time to go into that new direction. It's time to embrace new things coming into you. There could be something new coming in today, maybe, being on a Wednesday, the hump of the week. You might be changing things. Maybe there's restructuring going on where you are today, and you will be adapting to that. But know that it's a card of happiness and good luck as well. Now, coming in on Thursday, you've been given take responsibility for your actions, okay? What you're doing. And, your thoughts, words, and deeds create energy, and they all have consequences. It is a law of physics that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. As you look at this card, your guides want you to understand that it is necessary for you to accept ownership of that action. You might think that thoughts are not technically considered action, but let me tell you, they are not. They are, and that they are. And you might be thinking they're not as powerful as words and deeds, but you should be. You're going to be mistaken, okay? Because they are. They are very powerful. So thoughts may be more powerful than are the creator of words and deeds. You are creating an atmosphere and a place, okay, and placing it into the universe. Depending on the thought, you can create an imbalance if what you send forth is not in harmony with the natural state of love and compassion, which you're made of. So it is a human tendency to believe that just because you cannot see something, okay, it doesn't exist, but it does, okay. But that is a foible and a mistake that most humans experience. Okay, we're meant to examine our current relationships and see if an action that we have initiated has created an imbalance. Have we caused something here? If so, we need to take ownership of it and apologize and make amends. The spiritual law of cause and effect will produce a karmic debt that will have to be paid eventually. It's best to pay it now. So if something's happened recently, okay, my earth signs, and things were said out of context, or somebody's feelings got hurt, or somebody's a little bit unhappy with you, it's time now to step up and think about, well, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Maybe I shouldn't have been so abrasive. Maybe I should have kept my cool. Never be afraid to apologize, okay? Be the first one to be the bigger person and step up. It will definitely make your life a whole lot easier. Now, the Eight of Pentacles comes in, and that is paying attention to details. Maybe you're going to sit there and say to yourself, maybe I said something wrong, or it's how I said it or worded it. Sometimes that's why I say when we text things, it can often be taken out of context rather than the spoken word or seeing someone face to face. But this Eight of Pentacles talks about you being recognized for the talents and gifts that you have. It is the card of learning something new or learning hands-on. You could be taking a new job on that you're learning a new skill with. You could be taking a new form of education, a new skill, a trade, something like that, because it's often called the apprentice as well. But mark my words, if you pay attention to the details, you will excel and get ahead of the game. Coming in on Friday, you've been given the clear negative energy. Yeah, for sure. Negative energy keeps you stuck. Clear it and create space for the positive flow of life. Okay, so that's what's happening here. You're taking responsibility. You're wanting to make amends. You, even if it comes to the point you need to say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way. It's going to make your life so much easier. You're going to be able to feel that life is brighter and better for you. So get rid of the negative energy, because it comes in here with the devil, or the death card rather. And the death card is all about making changes, going through transformation, new beginning, rebirth, setting the table right. And being able to move forward with a beautiful new vision of prosperity, happiness, and a fulfilling new beginning here. So you're going through transformation. You're making some changes, and you want to clear the debt. If anybody's feeling, unhappy about a situation that maybe you could have created, and we've all been there. So clear the slate, okay? Make things make things right, and you're going to feel that the future is going to be so much. It takes a load off of you as well, right? Okay. Coming in next, we have with our moon card, we have Moonology card, a time for healing. And this is a balsamic moon. So I talked about this here. Maybe you're healing through something. Maybe somebody has upset you, and or maybe you feel bad about something that you did to somebody else, and you're going to heal through it, and so are they. So it's a time for healing. And you were in a bad place because the Ten of Swords tells me that. Okay, it tells me that you felt held down, restricted, betrayed. It's a horrible card of just not being able to move forward. But now, when it shows up as a 10, 10s are completion. And this means that you're back in the game and back on your feet and heading in a new direction. You're not turning around. You're not going back there. You've learned the lesson and you've moved on. You're healing through something. So this is great. Okay, coming in at the end of the week, possibly Sunday, you've got an angel card and it's 4 9s. Almost there, right? Lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion, achievement, growth, gratitude. Reflect on your achievements and the journey that led you here. This reminder encourages you to stay optimistic and keep striving towards your goals. Keep your momentum supported by the powers of heaven. You've accomplished great things now. Embrace the rewards you've earned. Wow, this is amazing. So you're learning lessons. And and because of that, you're changing things that are better for you. You're seeing that your spirit and guides are giving you messages here. You've accomplished great things, so keep moving forward. Embrace them. This is a culmination of everything you've done in the past. It brings these beautiful, beautiful results of achievement. Wow. And look what it is. It's making you still realize that you can create your dreams, right? Giving birth to them. Now you're seeing the fruition and the abundance coming in that you've waited long and hard for. Yes, she's standing there. She looks very pregnant, but she realizes that there is a gestation period of 9 months. The seed's been planted. She's patient. She's waiting, and it's going to be beautiful, and it will for you too. This card also indicates that maybe you're going to hear news about an impending birth or somebody adopting somebody, or maybe even a new pet brought into the family circle. Well, my beautiful earth signs, this is your daily vibe from your guides message for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful earth signs.